We are just 2 weeks away from August 2nd. This is the deadline for Congress to make a deal on the deficit. For more at what's at stake, what lawmakers are doing or not doing about it, we bring in Mark Zandi. He is the chief economist for Moody's Analytics, and he is joining us live on the phone. Mark, always glad to have you with us. Thanks for joining us this morning. What is the number one thing with 2 weeks to go, Mark, that should be done now?
Well, it's pretty simple. Just raise the debt ceiling. It would be, I think, also important to get some deficit reduction. I think a good goal would be a couple trillion in deficit reduction over the next 10 years. If they hit that target, I think we'll be just fine. Of course, they need to do it in the next couple of weeks. Much more than that, I think, would be a big plus. Investors would be happy. The economy would be in a better place. Anything less than that, and I think things won't go quite as well. But I think they'll get it together before it's all said and done.
You do, Mark. You do think they'll get it together? Yeah,
because the alternative is such a dark road. I think the turmoil in markets, the hit to the economy would be so serious that I just don't think they want to go down that path. So, yes, I think they'll get it together.
Mark, for people who don't know, you spend a lot of time in D.C. You interact regularly with members of Congress. Do you feel like people get that?
Yeah, I do. I don't think that's the question. I think it's a matter of the politics of it all, which, of course, are very confused, tangled, and that's the problem. Not the fact that I think they have a very clear understanding of what this means.
By training, you are an economist. Mark, how much has this, and what I mean by this, the deliberations over what to do, how much has that cost the U.S. economy so far, if anything?
Yeah, I think it is a cost. I think the collective psyche is obviously very, very fragile. People are just shell-shocked, and if anything doesn't stick to script, the economic consequences are very significantly magnified. So right now, this debt ceiling debate is really weighing heavily on people and businesses, and it's one of the key reasons I think they're not hiring.
I was just going to say, when you reach out to business leaders, you do hear that they seem to be hesitant.
Oh yeah, they're not laying off workers. They're okay with that, but they're just not going to go out and take a big chance and expand their operations, invest, and hire. So we need to get by them.
Mark, an optimistic Mark Zandi. Thanks as always, chief economist at Moody's Analytics.